So a customer moves off a dedicated cloud hosting platform into a SaaS one with Squiz. What are the benefits?
Yeah, I think one of the main ones is the responsibilities that you transfer when you do that. So think about the sort of three levels that I think of, at least for security, thinking of that very base digital experience platform, the software that Squiz provides to build your experiences on. That's at the bottom. That middle layer where you're building your digital experience on top of it, that's that bit. And then you've also got the delivery capability where you're stopping things at that sort of border level, stopping attacks getting in and things like that. Those levels there in a dedicated environment, you've got sort of constant updates and constant security focus at the bottom platform and at the top delivery bit. But the bit in the middle, the actual digital experience, the capability that you have available to help protect you, software and how up to date it is, those are the things that improve as you move to SaaS. So we talk about shared responsibility, but in dedicated, you've got this layer in the middle where typically as a customer, you're doing more there than you need to. By moving to SaaS, Squiz takes on the whole thing, right? You can really focus your attention on the experience. Developers can focus on the code they're writing. They can focus on the new capability that we just launched that they instantly have access to be able to leverage something that's more highly secure than it was before. All of those sort of things are really important. So from my point of view, that's the biggest improvement in moving to SaaS from a security aspect.
And to add on to that, and that actually builds onto that idea, is this middle layer, this platform. If you're in a dedicated environment, it is there. It's an point in time, secure when it was launched, and at some point over time, because the threat landscape changes and because everything is constantly evolving, new vulnerabilities come to light, and you'll have to update this thing. Now, going through an upgrade or update process of a relatively large solution sitting in this middle layer might be time consuming. It takes a lot of planning, takes a lot of effort, and it might actually cause a bit of downtime because there's a maintenance window for this thing to be updated. Where if you're sitting in a SaaS platform, this thing is just always up to date, which just removes a lot of the headaches around making sure the latest security features, the latest updates are there. So that's probably the biggest, I would say, advantage of moving to something like the SaaS platform.
I think that the change management aspect of that is actually really important, right? So big, you said, sort of big, infrequent upgrades are huge, right? Like there's a lot of change to tests. There's a lot of changes for editors, developers, whoever the actual users are to take on board. Small, very, very frequent updates get you to the same point, but they get you there actually far easier. And from a security lens, I think the more friction there is to actually doing the change, the less likely you are to do it, the more likely you are to put it off. And if there's some really important thing that's in there that you need to get access to from a security tool or a patch or something like that, you really can't put it off. And so what you tend to do is force yourself into a rushed change process as well, which isn't great for anyone involved. So come into SaaS, small, frequent updates, full access to all of the tools immediately as they're available, access to all of the updates as they're available, as well as actually easier to keep to sort of keep people on the path of getting changes to the software rather than sort of surprising them every 12 months.
And on top of that, we also have the capability of leverage from Amazon Web Services, which is our provider for the SaaS platform, which has a massive amount of security capability that they also bring to the party on top of what the dedicated might have. So we have the ability to tap into those resources to even further the bottom layer security of it. So even if you're on a secure platform, you can always have a better secure platform. It is something that, there's always something better, always something more, and we strive to actually go towards those best possible solutions that we can do, which is not just the ease of use, but also the ability to leverage all those we have. We also have a few other things. When you're in the SaaS platform, obvious things like backups and snapshots of data and these kind of things are more seamless, where they exist in dedicated, but it is far easier to reach a place where you can recover from a problem in the SaaS platform, just because of the way it is set up, and because it's the architecture is just at the latest and greatest level.
Sounds great. Like, sounds a bit like there's less for you to worry about with SaaS as well, easier, less on your mind. Perfect for me. So Greg, Martin, that's the end of our session. It's been a really great session today. So thank you so much for joining.
Welcome. Thank you.
That was great.